What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW video for Cataclysm Classic. Now today we're talking about a gold making strategy that is very popular and is increasingly popular at the start of brand new expansions. It is one that you have to both avoid and know how to take to advantage to make some gold as well. So there's multiple layers to this strategy. It's number one, save gold by knowing about it and avoiding it, and number two, you can buy the items from other people and make gold that way as well. Now, if you want to have early access to my gold making videos, gold farms, gold making strategies, investments, stuff like that, check out my Cataclysm gold making guide through the link down below. This is a fully fledged gold making guide for Cataclysm that I've made that covers the best gold farms to do in the expansion, and you'll once again get access to a private Discord community where I give you even more tips and tricks behind the scenes, and also early access to videos that regards gold making, gold farming, and investments. Plus you get access to that community where you can discuss between yourselves, and it's an ever-increasing community, growing day by day, talking about gold making and just sharing tips and tricks. So it's a really good place to be, making a lot of gold as well, and if you are serious about gold making, consider checking it out. It will help you make a lot more gold in this expansion, and it's the difference between buying a WoW token versus buying a guide teaching you how to make gold. It could be looked at as the difference between buying a fish or buying lessons to learn how to fish. If you only need 10,000 gold, to be honest, the WoW token is probably better for you, but most people need more than 10k. Even the Power Torrent enchant, for example, if you're raiding, that is 22,000 on my server. Gems, enchants, BOEs, Darkmoon cards if you want those, like I have a couple of Darkmoon cards right here, they are 50k on my server. They are really expensive, and they're bis as well. You really want to have them in phase 1. So once again, if you're really serious about gold making, consider checking out the guide through the link down below. It really supports me as well, and I make it my personal goal to help you make as much gold as possible in this expansion. Now, the strategy we're talking about today is called the baiting strategy that people are using on the auction house to bait people into posting items at a certain price. Now, I can look at a couple of items here, and there might be someone trying to do it right now. It happens very often, but apparently not right now. But for Ember Silk Cloth, for example, somebody puts up one stack of 1 for about 1 gold, and then hoping people follow suit. And just in case there's nothing on the auction house right now, I'm going to keep searching for a couple of items where it happens. So Elementium ore, for example, it happens every now and then. Here we go, 1 stack of 1 for under half price, right? They're usually selling for 4.46, and one person put up 1 stack of 1 for 1 gold and 87, hoping that people follow suit and post them at that price automatically, because when you go and post auctions, you will normally look for the cheapest price, and some add-ons as well, they put them automatically for the cheapest price. So if there's a stack of 1, if I just clicked post here right now without double checking, I would post these for that price. 1 stack of 1 for 96 silver instead of 2 gold and 98. Which this guy would then instantly buy. Some people even have auction house bots to buy those up super cheap, and it happens all the time. So really, this method is kind of 2 ways. Number 1, when you're posting, double check. I mean, thankfully, most add-ons like the ones that I have does click. Like if I try to put up 1 stack of 1 here, it will give you a warning. The price looks a bit low, are you sure you want to post? So usually you get a warning. Some add-ons don't have this warning, and some people also don't use add-ons. So you post auctions manually. In which case, there we go. Now, since launch, I've grabbed a couple of sporadic screenshots that I just want to show as well about the various items where this happens, and some certain price differences. So, for example, we have this one right here, Elementium ore being posted for, once again, under half price. We have this one right here, which also, Elementium ore, less than half price, 1 stack of 1 being posted. And this one right here, Ember Silk Cloth, about half price, or less than half price of what's being posted. The thing is, if they post this close enough to the real price, then sometimes they avoid that it looks like a huge price drop warning. They avoid that warning, so they're looking for people to just automatically post for that cheaper price without getting that warning pop-up. And Ember Silk Cloth and also Elementium ore are really popular here. You even have a couple of volatiles though, like here for example, Volatile Fire, 1 stack of 1 being posted for once again less than half price. And lastly we have Ember Silk Cloth once again. It's really popular on materials, and especially on an expansion launch, because what you're looking for here is items that are moving fast. Because realistically, when you post one stack of one, people will buy those when they're cheap. So you're looking to get someone to follow your bait and post several stacks at your price before yours gets bought out. And that's kind of like, first of all, the first part of this video is a warning to always double check the price before posting so you don't fall for the bait. And number two is you can use that bait to make gold. I have bought hundreds of volatiles by buying these from people. So when you're searching for example, volatile fire, if someone is currently trying to bait volatile fire, I will literally buy it out. And the same thing with Ember Silk, but the thing is, for volatile fire, you can make about 10 gold profit every time you buy one. So volatiles are a lot more risky for the person trying to bait. Ember Silk cloth though, like Ember Silk cloth, that one is way less risky, and there's somebody posting one stack of one right now, so you can buy this one stack of one, and that way you can make a lot of gold. It will just add up over time, and if you have a semi-automated process through using TSM by scanning and rescanning all the time, you can get a lot of cheap materials, and the more pricey the materials usually are, the more gold you make. But Ember Silk cloth, it seems like there's bots set up to just keep posting one stack of one for a certain price. So you can just keep buying those out all the time. I even have a friend, Sigler, on Twitch. He was buying these out, and he bought a lot of cloth. He just kept rebuying them all the time. So it really seems like bots have set up a process here to just automatically post them at a certain price, and you can take advantage of that. It's not going to make you super rich, but you can get a lot of cheap materials, which you can then use in crafting. Now, this whole baiting method has been around for so long in WoW, and it still amazes me that it actually works and people keep falling for it. But at the same time, when you're posting auctions, every now and then you just want to post, and you want to post them fast, so you don't always double check the price. And then whenever you post them cheap, they get instantly sniped by people having TSM sniper setups, or even bots just automatically scanning the auction house. So when you make the mistake, you're never able to even cancel the auctions before they're instantly bought out. And it keeps working every single expansion, and it's kind of sad because they're preying on people making a mistake, and then they profit off your mistake. So once again, just be aware of that, and it happens all the time. Happening again now in Cataclysm. I've seen it for like pretty much every single day when I'm posting my auctions. Like, as you can see here from these pictures, they are all taken on different times of the day and different days as well. Like, looking through my bags, you will see they're different in pretty much every single screenshot, and looking at the time in the top right as well, the time is always different as well in these screenshots. So it's just like various screenshots taken throughout, like from launch until now, that people are doing this bait and switch. Now, there's one more part about the whole bait method here. People are doing it the other way as well. Let's see if we can find anything where people are doing it the other way without looking through hundreds of auctions. But Maelstrom crystals. So sometimes people will post them for, as you can see all the way down here, 15,000 gold. In which case, this is the opposite bait, where they're hoping that you buy auctions, and you just click, like if I click buy out right here, and I click this button either too many times, or if I buy out one auction and the next one is bought out as well, sometimes it will automatically skip to the next item, and if I click buy out here, I buy that one too. So there's baits on both areas, where people put up auctions way too expensive, and they also put them way too cheap. I have personally already felt for the bottom one right here once. This was back in Wrath, where I bought a regular Wrath material that sold for 50 gold, and I paid 2,000 gold for it because I clicked too many times. So there's baits on both areas, and yeah, just be aware of that. Try to pay attention when both posting auctions and buying auctions as well, and don't fall for that bait. That's pretty much what I have for you today. A very different video, but I think it's very important to know about this. I think a lot of you guys do know about it already though, but either way, if you don't, there you go. Hopefully I was able to save you some gold, and once again, you can profit off the people posting materials for cheap if you want to. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Let me know how you're making gold in Cataclysm in the comments as well, and I would love to hear how much you guys have made since the launch. Personally, I've been slacking a little bit, but I've made about 400k. I'm sitting on 234 right here, and 5 Volcano Darkmoon cards, and a couple of Tsunamis, and a couple of the other ones as well. Either way, I really do appreciate you taking your time to watch the video. If you want to see more, I'm live on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/SolheimYT, streaming pretty much every single day, both a little bit of Classic, Season of Discovery, and some retail as well, getting into the whole Mr. Pandaria remix event and giving that a try. So if you want to see any of that, once again, link down below to my Twitch, or twitch.tv/SolheimYT. Thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.